Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, House of Clarence Permaculture. It is another scorching hot day today here in Canberra. I think it's supposed to be 28 degrees today. At the moment in the greenhouse it is 38, so that's fantastic. We are going to have another hot week, so it will be getting up to 35 by next week. So winter has, autumn hasn't started with us yet. That really doesn't the cold weather doesn't start until around about April 25th, which is Anzac Day. So we're usually in for a temperature dip around about then. So I have been busy in the garden today. Wonky Gardens is back in town, so let me show you what I've been doing. The other thing I did was get some wood chip and put it down in the pergola on the floor. I was having some trouble with snails and such eating my seedlings that were on the floor here, so I had a whole heap of endive in here that was absolutely covered, and I came out the next morning and that's all I had left, so there's not much in there. Let's have a look. But anyway, we'll see if we can get anything out of that. I did try this. So this is one of these seed snails. So what I've planted in there is giant red mustard. So I've used calico. They are starting to come up, but I don't think I wet the soil enough before I rolled it up. So I rolled it up and all the soil and seeds fell out the end and I had to stuff them all back in. So probably not the best example of a snail, but hey, we're getting there. It did work to a certain extent. So everything else is coming along. So my leeks are doing very well. I need to water. It's just got dry in here again. I repotted the Phalaenopsis orchid that I had. It's finished flowering. And I also repotted the Christmas cactus. It was in a tiny little pot for about 2 years, so it's finally doing that. So it should actually flower. It'll flower in the winter, so it's one of the zygo cactuses. Everything else is doing well. I did go out to Bunnings today, spent too much money, and I also bought myself an aloe vera plant. Now, something that was really funny, my broad beans are starting to come up too, but something that was funny, I planted these last weekend. So these are dahlias, and they had sprouted within 2 days. So they must like it in here. That's all I can think. But look at the peas. They have absolutely shot up, and the carrots are starting to come up in here. And everything else is doing really well at the moment. So here we are, my wonky garden that does not fit between the pavers because I could only make it to the size of the pallets that I had. But what I did do is I made a strawberry bed down the side just to cover that in. But yeah, I definitely need more soil in there. But I was thinking about growing my onions, shallots and garlic in here over winter. So I think it'll be good. But yeah, it's pretty wonky, especially up this end. Hang on, let me show you. I didn't realise one of the pieces of wood was bowed, so I got a really big bow in there and it's got a bit of a hole inside, but anyway, we can work with it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm sure I'll be making some more wonky garden beds at some stage. Where I was going to put the brassica cage isn't going to work because I forgot in the summertime the sun comes this way over our house and our front yard is in full sun. But as winter comes, it goes further towards the back of the house and the pergola casts a longer shadow on the front yard, and so half the brassica cage would end up in shade, so I'm going to have to move it into the backyard. I wasn't ready to do anything in the backyard just yet, but needs must, and I'll put that in there. I've got more seedlings than I know what to do with, so I really need to get going on the gardens. I also did buy myself a packet of microgreens while I was at Bunnings, so that's going to be interesting to try. I've never had them before. Apparently they're delicious, so we'll give them a go. Anyway, that's all I've got for today, so I'll check in with you probably tomorrow and we'll see how we're going. So have a wonderful day. Hi everyone, I've brought you out into the backyard today to show you what I'm going to do out here. It is pretty messy. It's been a long time since we've done anything out here, mainly because of the dog. He's a bit of a destructor dog, but we'll see what we can do. So over here I'm going to clean all of this out, and I'm going to put the brassica bed over there. So at the moment the sun's coming straight over this way. In the winter it should go a little bit further that way, but it shouldn't get too much shade from the fence. So I'm going to put that there, because all of those pavers that are all around there and stacked up over there are going to go out the front to go on the pathways. I'm going to put garden beds in along here, and then along the house here I want to put in a frame with loose weave shade cloth over it and have a fernery in there, because this side of the house, doesn't matter what time of year it is, gets sun, so it's really hot along here. My brother is going to replace the pergola that's over there because it's 30 odd years old and is starting to rot, so that needs to be fixed. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do out here. This is the quail cage as it stands at the moment. So I have to whipper snip everything down here. It's really gotten out of hand. I need to trim all of this netting off. What I want to do is put a wooden frame on the inside and redo all the mesh there, and actually put in a proper screen door here, because this used to be the old dog enclosure, and the way I've got this, it doesn't open very well. So there's a lady here in Australia, I can't think of what channel it was, sorry. I'll see if I can find the link to it. She has the most fantastic chicken enclosure. So you go into all different sections and it's got all different fruit trees and vegetables and things like that. I can't do that here with the quail cage because it's not so big, but what I do want to do is try and get rid of all of this tarp and everything off the top, and have vines growing over it and make a proper sleeping area for them and everything, because at the moment I've just sort of got hodgepodge type of stuff. I have left that bit of grass down there, as I said before, because that's where they nest, and there's one little one way over there, so that's thyme, and Rosemary's around somewhere, but I can't see her at the moment. She must be hiding. Oh, there she is, right at the back there, behind the white thing. So yeah, I do need to fix this up a little bit more. But it's good for now. But yeah, so this is my mum's shed. It's full of stuff. This is a massive camellia that has been here forever. So yeah, that's where I'll put the brassica bed, over there. And I was thinking under here I might actually make some gardens, and I can string it up to the clothesline, which we don't use, and grow things up that. That's my shed, that green one. There is also a garden bed behind the shed. I'm thinking about cleaning everything off there, because that's just a junk storage area behind there at the moment. My brother's bedroom, our very cluttered end of the carport, and yeah, so this is where I want to build the ferns, and that's Joe. Hey Joe. Yeah, so he is a red heeler, Australian red heeler, and yes, he is on a chain because he's a bit of a destructor dog, and also a Houdini, so we kind of need to be out here with him when he's not on the chain. So I usually take him off, let him have a run around. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working with. So we don't have anything out here at the moment, so it's going to be interesting However, I do have this bathtub here that we made a wooden frame around, so I can actually get 2 garden beds out of that. So I can take the bathtub out and use the wooden frame as one garden bed, and then use the bathtub as another garden bed. So that's good. So we do have some metal pipes that go up here to the roof that I can use for the enclosure for the ferns. We used to have a bit of a pergola back here that we used to grow grapes on, but it's been a long time since that's been here. Anyway, so I thought I'd show you the mess we're working with. So my shed, I used to run a business called House of Clarence Creations. I used to make handmade soap, so that's actually still full of essential oils and things like that, which really need to be gotten rid of, because it's been probably close to 20 years since I've actually run the business, which is where House of Clarence permaculture came from. That first incarnation came when my mother was sorry, get my hand out of the way, when my mother was sewing clothes, and she had a little label made up, House of Clarence Creations. My dad's middle name was Clarence. He's no longer with us. He actually died in 1998, so I was only 20 at the time. And we've just always kept that name going through whatever we've done, so that's why I've done House of Clarence Permaculture. And I also have a wooden sign out the front from when we were doing our, when I was doing the soap making, that says House of Clarence on it, so that's why I went with that as well. So it's kind of sticking with that. So yeah, I'll leave it there for now, but that's where I'm at. So I'll talk to you later. Hi everyone, I thought I'd jump on and show you what I got yesterday. So I had a delivery from Happy Valley Seeds. So I bought 42, I think it was around 42 packets of seeds. Now they're only small packets and they don't have a huge amount of seeds in them. But for me it's more than enough because I don't have a huge garden. However, a lot of these seeds were only $1 a packet, so that's also another good selling point. So I got some spaghetti squash. So I've got a few different types of radishes. I got some herbs. I think I got some flowers, some peas and beans. Yeah, so basils, a couple of different types of basils, a couple of different types of bok choy, cabbages. I got lemongrass. This is a continental cucumber, elephant leek, mammoth red rock cabbage. So I'll mature in 90 days only. Oh, that's pretty cool. I might plant some of those and see how we get going. But anyway, I thought I'd show you. So yeah, a lot of these were $1 each. So there's usually between 20 to 50 seeds in a packet. But yeah, so these ones are parsnips. So I'll just go in closer. So Happy Valley Seeds here in Australia. I've had pretty good germination rates from them. And I only had one issue ordering from them because I used to have a post office box here and I haven't had it for years, and for some reason when I put in my address I didn't look at it properly and it pre-filled my old post office box, so they got sent back to the company. I rang the company and they send them back to me, so they were really good at getting it all sorted out, so highly recommend their stuff. But I wanted to show you these ones here. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. You might be able to see how tiny they are. These are spearmint seeds. So yeah. So I thought I'd share with you my little haul. I love buying seeds. Mind you, I sat down with my mum and we both bought all of these seeds. We decided to buy lots of things. Oh, we got lots of different types of... oh, look, I got a kohlrabi. I haven't grown that... Well, actually, I haven't grown anything much before, but kohlrabi, I don't even think I've eaten a kohlrabi. But they sound nice. Snake beans. I've got black and I've got red snake beans. So that sounds really nice. So yeah, I thought I'd my little haul. I was so happy to get them yesterday. I also wanted to, hang on, let me just put these down. So you will remember that I was using the peat pots for potting up. Would I use them again? Probably not. Already they're starting to grow out the bottom. They're very hard to keep moist. In here it gets sometimes up to 40, 42 degrees in the greenhouse, and I've had to water the garden and a lot of the pots 3-4 times a day. These need more often, but what I did do was I potted up the other day. They're looking a bit dry at the moment, into these square pots. I picked these up in the recycle bin at Bunnings. I will never use round pots again. Square pots are the way to go because they fit nicely on everything. So I got to get some more of those. I got to go out and see whether I can get some more. But yeah, highly recommend square pots. Do not recommend peat pots. But yeah, everything's looking really good. So these are my beetroot. So what I did was I put compost, potting mix, vermiculite, and a handful of oh sorry, my brain is stalling, of fertilizer pellets in my mix, and they're doing really well now. I did use compost and that for starting some of my seeds, and I did put blood and bone in it. Now I know that they tell you not to use fertilizer when you're sprouting your seeds, but I tell you what, my stuff has gone great guns. It's something I thought I'd try, and it's something that I'm going to continue doing as well. So if you have an idea of just trying to make up your own thing to see what happens, go for it. Because yeah, I wasn't having really good growth without putting a fertilizer in. So now it's going really well. So I thought I'd just jump on and show you my little haul. Now I did get some other stuff from Temu. It always pays to read what size these things are. Anyway, I've never used these before, so they're little seed sprouting pods. They're actually quite small. They're only probably, what, 2 centimetres square. Anyway, I thought they might be interesting, so maybe I'll try some of that with my kohlrabi. I might put them onto a tray, put a little bit of seaweed into the water, get them more wet, and pop my kohlrabi in there and see what happens. I'll just do a few just to see if they work, and I'll let you know. Now I did plant out some radishes yesterday. I can't remember if I told you that, but anyway, I saw a video, actually 2 videos, 2 separate people, where they plant carrots. So they cut the top off a round pot, they dig a really deep hole, they put the pot in the top, and then they fill the hole with compost, like sifted compost and sand and things like that. But they do it for carrots, so I decided to do it for parsnips. So over there I have 10 holes with my pots and everything in it, and I've put 3 parsnip seeds in each hole. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that that grows, and the garden's about, you know, a foot deep. Yeah, about a foot deep. So we should get some nice parsnips, fingers crossed. So yeah, that was all I was jumping on to say. Just a little haul from Temu. So I got a few, sorry, my brain is not very good. And do apologise for my sporadic stuff. Now, I ordered some labels from Temu. Look how tiny they are. Not what I expected, but usable. I got some S hooks so that I can hang things up, and I got some of these string bags so that when I grow the pumpkin over the monkey bars, that I've got something to hold them up with so they don't fall off. So I thought they might be a good idea. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I don't think I've got anything else interesting to show you. I've got to do some more repotting, so I need to really go and get some pots. These are my baby spinach. I think they're happy at the moment. See, this is what happens when you put some fertiliser into your... Oh look, there's still some coming up. When you put fertiliser into your mix, so I have been really impressed with that. I don't know whether it's just me or whether it'll work for anybody else, but yeah, it's really good. Because once they come out of the seed, they do need some fertiliser. And all my little cos lettuce have come up too, so I'm going to heaps of cos lettuce. I'm really worried about planting anything. I can't even talk. I'm really worried about planting anything in the garden because I'm so worried that slugs are going to eat it all, but hopefully a couple for the slugs and the rest for me. I'll have to see what I can do about them because I'm really not sure at this stage. Sorry, I am still here, even though you can't see me. Oh, one side's wet and one side's not. My red onions are doing very well. They're going to need to be planted up soon. My white onions, I have the same sort of tray for my white onions. Oh, no, well, brown onions. I got one seedling has come up. So I'm not sure what the story is there. Anyway, you win some, you lose some. I've had a water. It's got really hot in here. My U-Butte kale. Oh, he's going like great guns at the moment. So that will be nice to have. Dropping everything on the floor. Learn, live and learn. I have no idea where I'm going to put all of my dahlias. Oh no, I've lost some of my dahlias. So, dahlias have come up. Get the label out of the way. It was just an assorted pack of colours. I need to pot them up. These are getting all their second lot of leaves. Oh no, I didn't lose dahlias. That's the pak choi, idiot. I was looking at the one next to the other dahlia and it's pak choi. The other dahlias are behind it and I've still got enough of those. So yeah. And my banana plant is very happy. It's getting another leaf on it. And it'll soon be winter and I'm going to have to winter him soon. I'll have to pack him. Alright, I shall stop rambling and see what I can... Well, I better go and water before everything expires on me. Alright, have a great afternoon everyone. So yeah, I thought I'd jump on and wrap up the video for this week. I had wanted to go out to our local green waste people. They do compost and everything like that, and I found that they do those 1 ton bags of compost and things like that, and so I saw that they had organic compost on there, so I thought I'd get a 1 ton bag of organic compost and get it delivered, and I thought $83 a square metre, no, a cubic metre, sorry, wasn't too bad a price. So jumped on there, went through, found out that they wanted $110 to deliver it, and I'm gone, no, not happening. So deleted that, and so I have just been out to Bunnings instead. So I bought a garden arch. I bought one of those 3-wheel trolleys, you know, the ones that go up and down stairs. It's actually an appliance trolley, so it's got the ratchet strap, so I can use it for both indoor and outdoor. So I want to use that to bring the pavers around the front because it's too much in the wheelbarrow. I ended up with 10 25-litre bags of compost and 4 25-litre bags of manure. So that's not bad. I think I could probably do something with that. Also found a sort of a garden frame out the back. So it's one of those thin plastic ones that you sort of lay out, screw together when you want it, and put pegs in to hold it down. So I'm going to use that as a garden bed out the front as well. Other than that, except for the potting up the other day, I haven't really done anything. Everything's going great guns here in the greenhouse, and I have decided that I am going to build more gardens in here because everything is doing so well so far. I do, for next year, want to put shade cloth over here in the over the greenhouse in the summer because it is so hot. According to my sensor, it got up to 48 degrees in here today. So I've done 3 waterings in here today. I've just done the last one. I might have to put some water into the tray here to keep, because while I was at Bunnings, Tony went and grabbed some more square pots for me so I can pot these up, because they're actually starting to look a bit sad and the roots are coming through the bottom. So I might actually spend some time this afternoon and pot all those up. I am a bit miffed though, because I just have a table and chair just out here, that way, just out here to pot up, and the ants have decided to make a ant's nest underneath it. So yesterday I got royally bitten by ants on my foot. Was not happy about that. Other than that, I haven't done too much. Oh, the garden with the edging one that I want to put over there, Mum has actually bought me some extendable covers that go over gardens. So it's 3 meters long by 45 centimeters wide. So if I can get the width right, it should be able to just go over the top, and anything that's left over on either side I can put pots in underneath. And she's bought me 3 of them, so I'm really excited to get those, because that's a huge help. Because I should be able to put one on the garden over there, and that will mean that planting out my broad beans and beetroot and whichever leafy green I'm going to put out there, a little bit safer until they're a bit more established, so that the slugs don't annihilate them, because my broad beans really need to go out. They're actually in toilet rolls at the moment, and one of them, hang on, one of them is doing exceedingly well. Now this one's only just coming up. I can see this one. Is that one? Yeah, I can see this one. This one doesn't seem to be doing anything yet. That one's pushing the soil up. You can't see it down there, can you, you idiot? I'm so stupid. Hold it down here. Yes, point. Anyway, they're doing well. So I would like to get these out. So it's Friday tomorrow, and I've got day off work, and I've got next Monday off work as well. I was going to clean my daughter's bedroom, but she's as sick as a dog at the moment, so that won't be happening. I'm not going to disturb her while she's sick. Besides the fact it's easier to do while she's at school. And I shall speak to you next week. So happy gardening, and hope everybody has a fabulous weekend this weekend, and you'll see another video from me probably next Thursday. So until then, have a fantastic growing, gardening day, week. I have no idea what I'm saying. Anyway, have a good one. See ya.